from the YouTube dog. So this is Weeknight there with Ellie Muller, and now a man who, let's be honest, still believes that Sir Patrick Stewart is one of the best Star Trek captains ever. Well, best Star Trek cast members ever. You know, he played Captain Picard, but whatever. Ellie Cunningham Muller. Alright. Welcome to Weeknight Update. I'm Ellie Cunningham Muller. Someone guys help us. Alright, guys, shout out winners of Ace of this event as Snap Up and this vigilante videos and gameplays. I'll skip this animations, the anti-event show with this reactions and things like that with this anything with this podcast, this rants, discussions, this reviews and everything else. You know what Lex with this movies and things like that. You know, Mel got with the same covers, Michael Sarcastic this time, Michael first the show, very soon the movie, and Baby Lamb Creations with Baby Lamb and Friends, his piano covers and everything else. So there you go. Now tonight is a big one. Not only is it Friday, and not only are we talking about Sir Patrick Stewart tonight, but also this is pretty big, okay? It is the last night of Star Trek week. Final frontier, yes. A whole week of that and still haven't gotten that down packed. Adam, come over here, will you? Yep. Now tonight, as we conclude Star Trek week, we present to you Sir Patrick Stewart. Actually, we're going to talk about Sir Patrick Stewart.
Are you sure about that one?
Yeah? Listen to this, Adam. He became friends with Sir Ian McKellen during, they were both knighted by the Queen. By the British Queen, okay? So anyway, they became friends during the production of the X-Men movies. They had tea and everything.
Okay.
So I guess the moral of that story is tea really can change everything.
Freaking the British can change everything. I'm talking about.
Well, listen to this, right? He told Michelle Hurd to calm down once, too. You know, she was shaking when she started working with him on a new show entitled Star Trek Picard. So he calmed her down. Good work. I wonder if Dr. Phil knows about that.
Why would Dr. Phil know? Why would he want to know?
I don't know, but listen to this, right? You know, those are the opening remarks that I have accepted, alright? What we're about to show you are the opening remarks that we rejected. You know, and let's be honest, alright? Yeah, I know. We're sorry that we're sorry about what you have to see, but what you're about to see. But let's see where we're at, huh?
Well then.
Anyway, we're going to do those remarks. Sir Patrick Stewart would love these jokes. This is understandable. We all know. Sir Patrick Stewart did the X-Men movie with Sir Ian McCullough. I believe he was Professor X, home of the X-Files. 20 years ago, and T made them good friends. What can't T do?
Ian McKellen.
Yes, with Ian McKellen, they drink some tea, they become some friends.
Yeah, some tea, yeah.
While working on Star Trek Picard, he had to keep Michelle Hurd calm because she was shaky when she met him for the first time. Understandable. Good. She was going to get fired. I'm done. I guess I'm done.
Okay, once again, we apologize for that. But, you know, this is why Nick at Night picked us up to be on at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So in other words, anything goes as long as we beat the Lily Sings ratings.
Wait. How is it 2:30 if it's also 8:08 and 8:04?
I don't know. Just go on with it, okay? That's the time slot that Nick and Night gave us, okay? Let's do a top 8 list, huh?
That doesn't make sense.
Whatever.
with the time slot that not even I'm sure about is the top 8 Sir Patrick Stewart products that your mom would love to get on Mother's Day.
That's right.
Let's see. Number 8 is, of course, Sir Captain Picard's olive oil.
Number 7, Captain Picard's Fruit Enterprise.
Is this all gonna be fucking Captain Picard? Number 6, Captain Picard Cocoa Butter. That's for black parents.
Captain Picard,
Butter
that's the
lotion.
character that Sir Patrick Stewart played.
I
Number
know.
5, Captain Picard's Telescope.
You gotta know that, but number 4, yeah, 4, Captain Picard's laptop cleaner. What?
Number 3, Captain Picard's Beaming Toaster.
Why we need a toaster? And beaming. Sky does the whatever. Number 2, Captain Picard radio station CPD 429.
And number 1,
20.
Captain Picard's Pressure Cooker. And with that, we turn to these commercials in tonight's Tomorrow Night. We shall return momentarily, and don't worry, we are not going to use the McDonald's ever again. Last time they gave us a headache, and we're not going to go through that again. Trust me. Alright? Remember?
Stewie, say mama.
Nah,
Yeah, there you go.
making my way downtown, walking fast.
QB the 2B, bringing you beautiful true blue TV delight. QB the 2B, I love what you do because you bring me Nick at night.
Now, isn't that some beautiful carpeting? And beautifully installed, too. You know this lady bought her carpeting without ever leaving her home? Sure did. She just called Empire.
588-2300 Empire.
See, when you call Empire, our guys come right out with lots of big samples. And then after you pick the carpet that matches your decor exactly, you don't have to wait a month or 6 weeks for it. No way. See, there are 8 crews like mine, so while others are just getting it together, we get it done. Gee, you'd think it would cost you more to shop in your home this way, wouldn't you? But it doesn't, really. And not only that, but when you buy carpeting for 2 rooms or more, Empire gives you this Bissell rug shampooer, free. There's the number to call, 588-2300. Oh, and with our credit plan, you don't have to make an installment payment for 60 days. I tell you, it's a great way to buy carpeting.
588-2300 Empire.
Give us a call right now.
QB the 2B, bringing you beautiful true blue TV delight. QB the 2B, I love what you do because you bring me Nick at night. QB the 2B, bringing you beautiful true blue TV delight. QB the 2B, I love what you do because you bring me Nick at night.
Welcome back to the show. Yes, indeed. What fun are we having now, huh? The finale of Star Trek Week, the Final Frontier. Yep. We have done a really good job with that so far, despite the symbol thing. Which again, I'm sorry. Well, for which, again, I'm sorry. Anyway, we got another random information sketch for you, and this time, it's a really good one. Alright, so sit back, relax, have some tea, some orange juice or something like that. we got a good one for you.
Sir Patrick Stewart is the topic of this morning's random information.
Yep, and it's coming up next.
After that, Weeknight updates to Sir Patrick Stewart Spectacular will continue.
But my mother and I know him as Captain Picard, and
that's all coming up next on Nick at Night.
The perfect place for Captain Picard to visit.
And now George Thompson and Mr. Lamb with more random information for your everyday lives.
if you're gonna work with Patrick Stewart, then you better make sure your knees aren't shaking because, you know, he's a regular person just like you and I. You hear that, Michelle Hurd? He's just like you.
If you're working on a movie with Sir Patrick Stewart and you want to be good friends with him, then you should either ask him out to tea or get knighted. But that's how he and Sir Ian McKellen became friends.
Now wait a minute. Ian McKellen met Patrick Stewart while working on an X-Men movie, and Michelle Hurd met him while working on a new Star Trek show. You know what that means? It means you just have to be friends with him to be able to work with him.
Who wrote these jokes? I don't think they're very funny. If Vigilante continues to write random information for you after you told him to stop the first time, then you need to say this. Vigilante, just stick to dancing, or else we're gonna have to fire you.
This has been random information for your everyday lives. Now back to Weeknight Updates, Sir Patrick Stewart Spectacular. Then stay tuned for the wee hours with Craig Knightley and his special guests, all of the true fans of Sir Patrick Stewart. That's all coming up next on Nick at Night. Random information for your everyday lives was recorded in front of a live studio audience at Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Florida.
Hello out there on TV land. Why don't you join us?
'Cause it's crazy. It's really crazy. It's Nick at Night.
Yes, indeed. This is pretty good, isn't it? You know, and if anybody out there, you know, knows of any other themes that we could do on this show, you know, in the not too distant future or in the near future, please comment down below. All right, we would love to hear from you. All right, think of this as, you know, it's kind of like Zoom, but it's late night talk show and you know, it's just plain loopier. That's all. Oh, and we could also respond to very quickly. Let's talk about it. Let's have some talking time, huh?
Let's talk about it.
That's right.
It is fact that 2 plus 2 is not 12 plus 6. Yes. But it is also a fact that the minute of time that we are staying in is one that only lasts the minute of which I am talking about, which is 8:08 and 8:04 in the AM, PM, afternoon, morning, and night. But we stand in the very unparticular circumstances on the Enterprise. Meaning that it is 8:08, 8:04, and 8 o'clock at the same time. Meaning that it is futuristic. Duck it down, Enterprise and all your friends. Duck it down, rolling gear. Presenting.
Oh!
I'll make you wait for it.
Now, let's talk about this first, because Sir Patrick Stewart, excuse me. Oh my. You know, he was involved in the Star Trek show The Next Generation. He was Captain Picard. Listen to this, okay? You know, he has this new show in which he reprised the same character, Star Trek Picard. And he worked with Michelle Hurd. When they first met, however, she was weak. You know, she Her legs were shaky and everything else, okay?
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Now listen to
Some
this.
mom's spaghetti.
Listen to this, right? She said, before we started reading, all I got to say to him was hi. I was shaking and trying to stay calm. Now, that was, a few months ago, right?
Yeah.
The next time they met, they would be on the set of the CBS All Access series. See, right there. It's not just CBS, it's CBS All Access now.
Okay.
The streaming shows. Anyway, she said, when Patrick Stewart walks on set, you can feel everybody kind of sit up straighter. Well, how can you not? I mean, he is a big star.
And he's Sir.
Yeah, he
got good connected.
Yes. And you kind of want to make sure that your shirt is tucked in.
Okay.
And once again, she bowed nerves as she greeted him. However, and this is really good, right? He put her at ease. Now, this is interesting, right? Now, it doesn't just say he was a Star Trek cast member, right?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't just say he was Captain Picard either. It says here that he was a Shakespearean actor.
People do forget about that.
Yeah, but isn't it interesting, though? A guy who not only did Star Trek The Next Generation as Captain Picard, right? Not only did he do that, but he has also been in other television shows. And he has also been in movies. And he also did Shakespearean plays.
Yes.
Michelle Hurd did some TV shows and movies as well, but compared to Sir Patrick Stewart, anything less than that, it's like, a spill on the shoe, pretty much.
What you mean? Look.
You can't beat his
What's his name?
His record.
Sir Patrick. Let me tell you something about him. You know when they say, he's been through it all. He has. He's done the X-Men films as Professor X, some type of professor. He's done Star Trek.
The Next Generation, yes.
Fucking done the Emoji movie, which shows you he's been everywhere, up and down. And he's a Shakespearean actor, meaning that he does some Shakespeare shit.
Oh, and also, he also worked with Whoopi Goldberg. We're not going to get too far into that, but still, they were also on the same show.
As you can see, boys, girls, and gentle fishes. Sir Picard, Stewart, Patrick. I just call him by 3 different names. Has done most things, but with this thing that you are on.
Now listen to this, okay? You know what? He and Sir Ian McKellen. See, that's another person who was knighted by the British Queen.
Okay.
Right? They worked together. Listen to this. 20 years ago, on a movie entitled X-Men. Now, listen to this, okay? It never really got close, as friends, of course, until they started working together in the movie. Stewart played Professor Charles Xavier, a.k.a. Professor X, and McKellen played Eric Langsure, a.k.a. Magneto. Stewart said we had adjoining trailers. On those kinds of movies...
Magneto?
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, anyway, Stewart said we had adjoining trailers. On those movies, on those kinds of movies, you spend more time sitting in your own trailer than you do in front of the camera. So Ian and I hung out together, drinking tea, maybe in the afternoon, something a little stronger, and we got to know one another.
Yeah.
Wow. These days, you can't... That's crazy. Very rarely would you get those kinds of trailers.
Not.
And hold on. I'm sorry for interrupting, but they were also knighted. Both of them have been knighted, which is another unique aspect of their friendship.
at the same time, or at different times.
You know, pretty much at the same time, almost. You know, and guess what else? You know, Sir Ian McKellen married Patrick Stewart and his wife, Sunny Ozell, in 2013. He performed the ceremony. You know, that is a true friend right there. Getting someone to marry both you and your wife or whoever, that is a true friend right there.
Look, you got a good friend, you got good shit. But the bottom line is, he's a fucking captain.
Yes. Now, Adam, how would you grade, you know, a Star Trek week on this program? Now, we've done this all week. You know, this is probably one of the biggest weeks we've ever had.
A cap under captain, but a cap over capless.
Yes. Alright, folks. That is it for tonight's shindig. Again, thank you for watching us all this week. You know, it's Star Trek week. And also, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. You know, without all the moms out there, we wouldn't be here, and, you know, we can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace out. That's the news. I'm out, skis. Enjoy your experiments. Farewell, everybody. Farewell. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Greetings, I'm Yardman. Star Trek Week is here on Weeknight Update has been a huge success. And the episode about Sir Patrick Stewart walked, but we can't leave you without saying special. Also, to all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day. This is going to be your biggest present ever. Enjoy.
Thank you for making Star Trek Week on Weeknight Update a huge success. We can't thank you enough for what you have done to help us out with this show. We apologize if it was a little bit loopy, but it's Weeknight Update. What can you do?
It's Friday night. You're watching this show. That can only mean it's time for one thing. The ending experiments.
In the late 80s, Sir Patrick Stewart did this particular show. You know, and rather than tell you by name, give the theme song, and you will then know what I'm talking about. Alright? Here we go. And now, because it's Mother's Day weekend, and you probably have a lot of questions on your mind, it's time for a classic Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood song. It's called the Why Song. You probably remember it. If you don't, then here's a little reminder.
It's time to get your random.
Good morning, it's George Thomas with some random thoughts. It is 2:55 in the morning, and it's time for some random thoughts. Now, if you did not know this, Sir Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKellen became friends. That only happened because they worked on the set of X-Men and had some tea together. Now, if you think about it, I think sometimes if you get a little bit of tea and just a nice chat, I think that can form a great relationship. On the other hand, Michelle Hurd had like a panic attack. She was shaky when she was working with Sir Patrick Stewart in the new Star Trek series, Star Trek Picard. And he had to calm her down. You see, what everybody needs to do, we all need to put somebody at ease and everybody at ease when things get stressful. And I think that's a great correlation of what's going on now. And I think that's a great reminder of what Vigilante did for his mother. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Now let's take a look. Well, that definitely woke her up, but it also made her so mad. She chased him out of the neighborhood for a whole week. Anyways, I'm getting the message. It's time. I guess it's over. Well, that's our installment for Random Thoughts. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
That was your randomness for tonight. That was Random Thoughts with George Thompson.
Okay, folks, listen up, okay? I apologize for the following things. One, the music that you're hearing right now, apparently my dad decided that now would be a good time to play some music, of course. What that doesn't understand is that we're going to get a copyright strike because of that. Okay, maybe not, but who knows at this point. Anyway, another thing I would like to apologize for is the weirdness that's going on. I'm not wearing a shirt for with some of these parts and things like that. But what can you do? Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Welcome, bienvenue. Welcome to the fucking Chicks Had to Say Mother's Day gifts by Patrick Stewart to give to mother. Okay, now number 1 would be tea. Number 45 would be pens. Number 67 would be roses. Except if she's allergic to flowers, then give her plastic roses. Chocolate. Unless she's allergic to chocolate, then give her flip-flops. A fucking laptop. Love. Love is number 1 thing in all of history. The end. Thank you. Goodbye. Action.
Okay, now, what is it going to be used to describe Sir Patrick Stewart? Here we go. Kind, intelligent, incredible, fabulous, jolly, and calm. Do you expect us to make money? Okay, so you're wondering, when are Sir Patrick Stewart's happiest times? And I'm sorry about the moderate love tray, but, you know, we're having some problems with this one. But, anyway, here are his happiest times. Sir Patrick Stewart's happiest times. Whatever. When he met Sir Ian McKellen, when he began playing Captain Picard, when he entered the Star Trek family, and when he became the topic of this episode of Weeknight Update. What? It's true. Let's take a look at Sir Patrick Stewart's favorite things, shall we? Star Trek, TV, books, computers, tea, and home. Wow, that's not shocking. Let's put it on during Star Trek week. Sir Patrick Stewart knows what the fans want. William Shatner doesn't care. Sir Patrick Stewart cares about his co-workers. Kate Mulgrew cares about her money. And Sir Patrick Stewart always receives and gives love and respect. Michelle and Nicole gets ignored, and George Takei lied last month. Go figure. Now go to bed, it's 3 a.m. Happy Mother's Day!
Yes.
Now, because Mother's Day is this Sunday, you know, I thought that I would take the time to thank my mom. Alright? And you can take the time to thank your moms as well. Thank you, Mom. Mom, thanks for letting me have this show. I will keep this alive for 11 more years, unless, of course, NBC calls. Thank you for allowing me and my brothers to shine. We need to be a lot brighter, though. And thank you for letting me and Adam talk about Sir Patrick Stewart tonight. Hey, it's Mother's Day. We have to do something to celebrate, right? Well, happy Mother's Day to one and all. You know, and thank you all the moms out there. Not just my mom, but every mom out there, because if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't be here. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe out there. Take it easy. See you Monday. Thank you. Hey, Weeknight has it all. Toys, music, comedy, random things like Star Trek Week. Where else can you get all of that, huh? Nowhere. So watch Weeknight on YouTube at around 12, 10, 11, 10 Central, and on Nick at Night at 2:30, 1:30 Central. 5 nights a week. You better be there or be there. Whatever that means.
If you need a taste of good TV, don't cook tonight, watch Nick at Night. Good TV.
Every night for the TV generation.